Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we have a fire episode coming at you. It's Don't Buy These Funko Pops, worst Funko Pops of the 2020 SDCC. So you guys are gonna love this video. These are just Funko Pops that I'm not buying and ones that I think you should stay away from just because of how they look. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss out on awesome videos like today. Before we get into our video, let me tell you guys about my mystery box for July. We have this going on right now. I'll put the link in the description and in the comments. These are going for $19.99. We have some awesome pops in here. Go check out the website, see what it's all about. These are almost sold out, so pick one up while you can. Let's get into this episode. The last thing before I get into this episode, guys, don't dislike the video because you disagree with what I'm saying. Just put it in the comments. This is just my personal opinion on the pops that I don't like and ones that I don't prefer getting. If you take offense to what I say, then I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you, but like I said, everybody collects different things. And so let's get right into this episode of the worst Funko Pops of San Diego Comic-Con, in my opinion. First one we have is the Nightcrawler. So I kind of have mixed feelings about the next 3 or 4, actually probably about half of these, because there's some that I don't think they look bad. It's just I don't collect them, and I didn't see a lot of people want to collect these either. If you are an X-Men fan, then you do want the Nightcrawler. And personally, I love X-Men, but I only collect certain people like Wolverine, and that's pretty much it, honestly. Like I love Wolverine. I love his character. I think a lot of people love Logan. So, and Cyclops and Rogue and Gambit. Yeah, okay. So there are a couple ones, but Nightcrawler, even from watching the shows, movies, I never really love this character. So a lot of X-Men fans were hyped for this one, but for me, that's why it's number 12 on my list. We're going from the ones that are least worst to the worst. So this one is like, I'm on the fence with this one, but if you are an X-Men fan, then you definitely would want this one in your collection. I just think everybody would have preferred, a Wolverine at San Diego Comic-Con. Coming in at number 11 is Ghoul from the Batman animated series. Like I said, on the fence, love the Batman animated series, but I'm not a fan of this pop. I don't like the look of Ra's al Ghul in the Batman animated series, especially when the Dark Knight came out, and we have that Ra's al Ghul for that character. They should have came out with the Dark Knight Ra's al Ghul. How sick would that have been if they had done that for the SDCC? So, man, Batman Funko Pops are taking a hit for this run. I mean, if they would have done the artist series and put it in here as well for the SDCC, man, that would have killed. But they didn't, and we're left with this one. Not a horrible one. One I might pick up. We'll see. I mean, they've done animated series, Batman animated series for other cons, but they have not done well in the past. Next, we have Mr. Freeze from Batman and Robin. Another miss for me. This one is a glitter pop, which is it's really weird to me. I'm not collecting any Batman and Robin pops here anytime soon. So another big miss for me coming at number 10. And then, well, if you look at the design on the box and then the design of the pop, they look completely different. In my opinion, because the box has that silver look of what the pop's supposed to be like, and then inside the box is just like blue and glittery. So pass for me, but I guess if you really love Batman and Robin, it's a pickup. But like I said, I'm not gonna dive into the Batman and Robin realm of pops if they're gonna continue to make more. Coming in at number 9. Now this may surprise you because as you guys know, I don't really care too much for Jay and Silent Bob, but the Iron Bob is a cool pop, but I would have nowhere to put this in my collection, and I think that's what I'm going with the worst Funko Pops of this year. It's just because a lot of these pops are cool, a lot of them are great pieces, but where does it fit in your collection? And this one goes nowhere in my collection. Looks like the first Iron Man, but I'm gonna have to sadly pass on this one. It's what it is. And here's another one that may surprise you. Is the Ripley coming in at number 8. I used to collect all the Fortnite pops, but then they have gone down so much in value. Like if you pick up a $15 Fortnite pop, it's gonna be $5, worth $5 in like a couple of days. So that was my hesitancy. Even though I do like the Fortnite pops, I just don't like how they go down in value. And so that's why this one had to make it onto my worst pops for this SDCC. And guys, before you guys go anywhere, make sure you like this video if you've made it this far and you're enjoying my content. Also, make sure to comment down below if you agree with this list or disagree. Let me know what you think is the worst Funko Pop of the San Diego Comic-Con. Subscribe if you're new and share this video with your friends. But yeah, like I said, with this Ripley skin, they're making so many skins. They can make endless skins for Fortnite, and just not digging it anymore. I stopped collecting them, and I actually moved away from collecting Fortnite. Number 7, which may surprise a lot of you guys, but it's a Black Lightning. And I have heard a lot of good things about this from people that have watched this show, but this is a one-off piece for me, and I think if they wouldn't have made this one, exclusive to the show, I probably would have left it off my list, but it doesn't deserve to be an exclusive to the show. The Red Sets Trooper took that position last year, and the Black Lightning, obviously this pop's going to be worth something here in the future just because they said it was limited and for the con show only. But I still haven't watched this show. I might go check it out and then regret not picking up the pop, but the pop doesn't look bad. It's just wouldn't fit in my collection anywhere, so that's why it made it to number 7 on the list. Next we have The Thing coming in at number 6. Now when I saw the concept and the artwork for this piece, I was so stoked for this, but then now looking at it now, I don't need any more 10-inch pops. I had a 10-inch pop shipped here the other day and it was completely destroyed, and so I wasn't happy about that, and so I'm just like over 10-inch pops right now, and just not a fan of the zombie for The Thing. I like the zombie as other characters like Wolverine and Deadpool, but this one, not digging it. Number 6 on my list. Next we have number 5. This one probably should be lower. This probably should be replaced with another pop, not Hocus Pocus. It could be, but the Critical Role Vex on the Broom. I still haven't even bothered to look any of this up. I have no idea who this character is. And that's why it's on the list. I don't think it's gonna sell well at all. I just think it's gonna be buried here on the list and buried for SDCC. I think you're gonna be able to find this in stores months down the line. Same with this one, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. Brian Mariota is a huge fan of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but does it deserve an SDCC spot every time? I don't think so. I don't hate the movie, but I'm just not a fan of just collecting, Scott Pilgrim versus the World all the time for every single con. But there you go. Number 3, now this one probably should have been a little bit higher. It shouldn't be this low on the list, but Hello Kitty is here. I do like the jetpack, and I just don't collect the Hello Kitty line. This is probably one of the better pieces that they've made, but this one probably should have been like 11 or 10. Actually, honestly, I messed up on this one, guys. So I don't think it's this far down the list. I think there's a whole bunch of other ones that could have been further down. Here we have Invaders Zim. This one's low on the list just because I've never seen the show and I'm not really digging the pop. Nowhere I couldn't put this one anywhere in my collection. I mean, you can put pops anywhere, but you know what I mean. Like when you're trying to set up your set or design and you're trying to have things flow together in boxes and all that stuff, it's just having random pops. Like you have like your Marvel, then you have your My Hero Academia, Naruto, and then Invaders Zim, and then it's just kind of like, where do you put it? And so it's just kind of like its own genre in itself. That's why it's number 2. But coming in at the number 1 spot, the worst Funko Pops, actually I should say Funko Pop soda of the year, goes to Tear Away Face Clown, the limited to 3,000 piece Nightmare Before Christmas. And I mean, I don't know about you, but I hate clowns. And so any chance I can to put them on, the number one spot for the worst pops or pop sodas of the year definitely goes out to this guy. I'm really surprised they didn't do any chase versions for the pop sodas this year. That is kind of weird that they didn't do that, or maybe they don't do that for cons at all. But it's a creepy clown. If you're into that kind of thing, then definitely go for it. But this year, I said I was not impressed with the line of pop sodas that they released, and this was a huge miss for me. Yeah, all these on the list were misses. I'm debating about picking up a couple of them just to show them up. I mean, I might pick them all up just to show you guys them and then throw them in a mystery box for you guys. But that's my list, guys. Let me know in the comments for sure. Let me know what you think were the worst Funko Pops of 2020 San Diego Comic-Con. I would love to hear from you guys what you thought was the worst. And before you go anywhere, make sure you hit that like button, share it with your friends, subscribe if you're new. I definitely want to hear like your top 3 of the worst ones you thought were the worst this year. And I want to see if I'm completely off from where you guys are, and yeah, we'll just see where we end up. So anyways, don't buy these Funko Pops. Worst Funko Pops of 2020, SDCC. So as guys, beg buy beg, collect all them pops. I'll see you next time on another episode of the worst Funko Pops alive, known to man. Peace.